Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you had a good weekend, and welcome to this new video. And well, like I said, your daily update on Bitcoin. It's going to be a pretty important update, I think. All right, because it's obviously Monday. Yesterday, like right now, if you look at the volume is actually already quite high, which means that we are probably going to see less volatility, even though volatility is still what I expect. But no, I mean the higher the volume, the deeper the order books, the less volatility in general we'll get. But there are a ton of fundamentals we need to talk about. In terms of market structure, there's also a lot that can happen. So we'll talk about that, all right? And I'll try to prepare you well for this week. Obviously, tomorrow we have the Ethereum ETF coming out. I will do a specific update on Ethereum as well, and also on the second channel. Just my thoughts on the Ethereum ETF and what it means in the short term, what it means in the long term, while I adjust my camera. So we'll talk about that in those videos. But apart from that, there are also fundamentals for this week. Friday, we have some inflation rate numbers, which will be important. But for now, I would say, like everything that's going on with the presidential race in the US, and also the Bitcoin conference that's coming up the 25th until the 27th. I think those are in general the most important fundamentals right now. There are more important fundamentals, right? I mean, when we talk about the general economic situation in the world, it's also important to look at liquidity. It's important to look at the S&P 500, the stock market, which is at support right now. That's likely to be bullish, which is also bullish for crypto. So in general, a lot of things to talk about. But let's talk about the presidential news about Joe Biden dropping out. I think in general, that's actually like what we want, or at least what the Bitcoin, what's best for crypto is if Trump gets elected. So what you have to think is that, all right, well, Biden dropping out, does that increase or decrease the chance that Trump wins? And I think it decreases the chance that he wins. All right. So therefore, I also do think we had that bearish spike yesterday. But I also do think that it decreases the chance from it's likely he's going to win to it's still likely that he's going to win. All right. So in general, not much has changed. And then we have the Bitcoin conference. We have rumors about him announcing that Bitcoin might be a strategic reserve if he gets elected. We had rumors of him potentially appointing Larry Fink from BlackRock, who is into crypto, to become treasurer of the United States. So that's all so bullish that it's not weird that the price has gone up this much. Now, I do think that those fundamentals are somewhat priced in already. Not completely. I still do think we'll get some sort of a bullish reaction if we do get that news at the conference. But the situation right now for Bitcoin is that we are bullish, all right? And I expect that to continue because of more fundamentals. Also what I said about the macroeconomic markets and capital markets in general. Like, I expect us to be bullish. But then again, in terms of how I will play this with Bitcoin and how I will play it with altcoins, first of all, not many altcoins right now are interesting. To start off with that, I think most altcoins right now are just following Bitcoin, which is not what you want to see. And then for Bitcoin, the situation is still quite similar to yesterday, where I said that, you know, from here, it's basically two things. It's either we continue, we break above 68,000, and we get a breakout right here, and we continue this kind of parabolic rally we have, right? It's quite parabolic. I mean, we've barely had any pullbacks. Or we see somewhat of a bigger pullback into this like big area between, I would say, like if we really want to stay bullish, we need to find support between 62,800 and 65,000. All right. And for me, I think it's a little bit more likely due to the correlation in the markets, but also just in general that there's a ton of liquidity down here that could be gained, which is always attractive. So I think the markets are going to be bullish, but I do think like the prices which we are in right now, I think it's better to wait for some sort of a breakout or a deeper pullback before positioning yourself again. And I would say it's a little bit more, well, I mean, if you look at the 1 hour time frame right here, what you would say is that this is super bullish. So honestly, I think it's 50-50 what we'll do. I think it's quite certain, like near 100% that we will stay bullish. Personally, I still think it's a little bit more likely that we will have a pullback, maybe a bit of a range, and then a continuation into the 70 and 71,000s. So those are my thoughts. I'll keep you updated on this. You should in general be prepared for the breakout here above 68,000. All right, don't let me telling you that we're going to pull back stop you from trading that breakout. But those are my thoughts, right? That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.